Hey everyone, this is Crit. So this training series is going to be over the new Vector Check-It program, and it's going to basically replace all of our checklists through Google Docs. This first video is only going to be over the basics of the app whenever you open it. I'm just going to tell you everything that you're seeing, and then I'm going to have a few more videos that go through each specific thing. Okay, hopefully they're only a few minutes long each. It won't take up too much of your time. All right, so when you first open up the app, it's going to come up with a login page. You're going to see a button that says login with Target Solutions. You need to click that and then log in with those credentials. If you try to log in with the regular username interface that it has, it probably won't work. Okay, so when you're able to log in, it'll come up to this page. You'll see your name at the top. You'll see your assignment. Mine says Shirts Fire Rescue Station 1. And then you'll come down to the middle of the page, okay? So there's two tabs here, My Equipment and Activity, okay? My Equipment is gonna show everything that's assigned to me, all right? Nobody or most people shouldn't have any standard equipment listed. We haven't gotten there yet, okay? But under PPE, this is the important bit. This is gonna be your new gear checks when you come in for the first day. Under the Google Docs system, all of our gear checks were also intertwined with the SCBA checks, okay? And it was just like a yes or no for all of it. It's more complicated now, but it's more detailed, okay? So under your PPE, you'll click on each individual piece of gear, and we'll go over that in another video when we do all the checklists, but just know that this is where your PPE gear checks are. Okay, the next tab over, we have apparatus. Okay, so at the bottom, there's home. We're gonna go to the right and click apparatus. This is the tab that you're gonna spend most of your time in. This is where all of the vehicles in the department are listed, okay? There's a few different ways to search for things. You can scroll and view every single vehicle in the department and just kind of find the one that you're looking for. There's this bar up at the top. You can click these three bars in the top right and then hit no selection and then hit the station that you're looking for. Okay, so I'm going to click station 2. So now I'll only see things from station 2. I'll hit done. And now I'm only seeing things from station 2, okay? If I want to get rid of that, I go back up, I hit the station 2 button. I can X out of that, I hit done, and then I hit this X up at the top right again, don't forget that. And then if I want to search for a specific vehicle, I can hit this search bar, and let's say I want to find Quint 3, type in Quint, there's Quint 3. It takes me to the apparatus page, and I'll go over that when I do the checklist video, okay? But I'm just going to go back at the top left, and then we're back at the vehicle apparatus page. Okay, so at the bottom, I'm going to go one to the right again. I'm going to go to storage. All right, so the storage room is not fully built out yet. You don't need to worry about this room, but it's there for future use. So at the bottom, I'm going to go to equipment now to the right of storage. I have already spoken with the lieutenants and the battalion chiefs that will be handling the equipments page. But essentially the standard tab, you have standard here and PPE here. The standard tab is gonna cover anything, any piece of equipment that's assigned to people or that has its own serial number or designation that we need to keep track of and inspections that we need to keep track of, okay? And then to this PPE section, we'll have everybody's equipment listed, kind of its own inventory system. So if I hit coats here, it'll bring up every coat or primary coat that we have in the department. Not all of this information is up to date yet, but we're working on that. Okay, and under standard, something else we're working on is the fill logs will hopefully be through Check-It. Whenever you have to fill up a bottle, you'll hit the SCBA cylinders tab and you'll come under and say you're using bottle 101. Okay, so you hit 101 and then you'll start check and then you'll just fill that out how you normally would under the Google Doc. But I'll show you how to do that in the checklist video. Okay, so from equipment, one more thing to go over with this. The scan code button and assets near me are not in use right now. We don't have a barcode system, and I'm not going to require anybody to provide their location because most people wouldn't want to do that anyway. From the right, at the bottom, we have equipment. We're going to go to tickets. This is a work order system, and this is department only, okay? This doesn't communicate to fleet, and it doesn't communicate to IT. This is only for us. There's 2 tabs currently. There's equipment at the top, and if I want to change it, I'll hit the equipment, the word equipment at the top, and it'll take me to this, and I can change it to vehicles. Okay, you see that? So I hit the top, equipment, vehicles. And I'll show you how this works in another video, but essentially it just gives us an overview of things that are going on. If something fails in a check, it brings it here, and then it can be put in repair, and then there's a question and answers tab, and it can show back in service when it's done, okay? And that way everybody in the department can kind of see what's going on, everybody's aware, there's not really any confusion with that, okay? And then we go back home, and that's it. And I'll go over the checklists in the next